Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Chat with Kat. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And today is just gonna be unlike the rest of my episodes where like I kind of give a topic and I'm like, okay, this is what it's gonna be about. Today is gonna be a little bit different. I just wanted to come on here and talk. Maybe vent a little bit. But I know before I used to do like check-in videos. In fact, that's all I did. So this is kind of one of those things, but I just want to take this moment to be honest with y'all. I have allowed myself the space to just speak freely and with the hopes of this reaching somebody, because I know that a lot of times when we're just going through the motions of life, we often feel like we're alone or we're not going to talk about things because, like, who cares? There are so many things that go through our mind, and I know that a lot of times I feel like I'm alone, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. I know I'm not alone. So many other people go through the same thing or similar circumstances, and I just feel like we can all help each other even without even knowing. So this is just going to be one of those moments where I'm just going to talk, and I understand that this isn't your thing, so I'm letting you know right now. If it's not, totally okay. I'm not offended at all. You can, choose not to watch this. It's totally fine. But for the rest of you who just want to take a few moments out of your life or a few minutes out of your life to listen to me just talk and rant and just say what it is that I'm going through or whatever, then by all means, please have a seat, relax, and hopefully maybe you find somebody that's entertaining. I don't know. They always say that about other people's lives. Like, you just never know, right? So, as most of you know, right, I am an adult performer, a content creator, and I have an awesome life. I just want to put that out there. I have honestly never been happier in a very long time. I often don't like to compare how my life was to how it is now, and I would often say before, like, oh, I can't wait to go back to how things used to be or to how I used to be. And I realized that that was incorrect because I'm always changing, I'm always evolving. That's literally what humans do. So, like, how the hell, like, why would I want to go back? I'm only interested in moving forward and seeing the person I'm becoming based on my experiences and what have you, right? So with that being said, I have an awesome life. I have friends, I have family, I have just my whole circle. Like, I love the people who are in my life, and they make the absolute biggest difference. Overall, I can honestly say that even though I'm a work in progress, like we all are, I have made such tremendous growth. I have so much more room to grow, and I'm so excited for it. And I am really learning to be present in every step of my journey and every experience that life is just throwing at me, whether it be good or bad. And, learning from things that I know, like, all right, well, that could have been done better. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for the most part, I'm very pleased with my results and how far I've come, because I know where I've come, and it's taken a lot of work. You guys can go through my videos and see, like, there's so much that I do, right? I take the time to be present, which I need to do better at, guys. And that's going to be the first thing I'm going to say, is that being a social media personality, having a job where you talk to so many people, strangers online, and just having a different persona. Like, a lot of y'all know me as Spanish Barbie, and then some people know me as Cat. Some people know me as a mix of both, and I have to be like two people. And then also within those identities, there's like more identities. Like, I'm also a mother, I'm also a daughter, a sister. I'm all these people, and I wear so many hats. I have so many businesses going on. So it's like I'm always talking to someone. I'm always on my phone. I'm networking. I'm uploading. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm saving things as drafts. I'm uploading. Like, it's just insane, right? So, like, obviously I need my time to put my phone down, just really be present in whatever's going on, even if I'm just watching TV with family members or something. And then even just practicing being by myself, practicing that solitude, like taking several moments out of my week to just decompress, don't think about anything, don't think about content, about business, about money problems, about anything that's going on, right? Just remember who I am, right? And my core being, and I've never wanted to get lost. And I have gotten lost, and I've had to, I've had to find myself, right? But it's a process. This life thing is a journey, and I don't ever think that there's gonna be a day that we're gonna wake up and be like, hey, I figured it all out. I have this perfect life. I'm never going to be upset. It's not going to happen. So there's been a lot of things that I've had to accept, right? I've had to accept that people have fucked me over. I've had to accept that I go through things with people and I have immense trust issues. And these are things that, I've talked about with my therapist, and I'm a big advocate for therapy. You do whatever you have to do. And, I'm not going to say therapy will solve all your problems, because it's not. And like I said before, this is a journey. There's multiple layers. There's so many things that we have to do and prioritize, right? For our own well-being, because we should know by now that we don't take care of ourselves, nothing else is going to work. At least not correctly, right? And you just feel something off in your spirit. And I was feeling like that for a very long time. I want to do things out of my heart, out of my soul, because I genuinely want to do it, I'm just one of those people, and I'm very passionate, and I always want to keep that passion. I always want to be creative. I always want to be hungry for more. I always want to strive for more. And I'm figuring out my purpose all the time. I genuinely feel like I was put here to help people. Of course, we know what I do, but we're humans, and we can be so complex, but in a beautiful way, because there's so many layers to us, right? So I have this one layer where I'm this sexy porn star, but then I also have this other part of me that I genuinely want to make a difference in society. I want to help people the way that I know that I can, because there's so many ways. We're not all meant to be doctors. Some of us can't take the side of blood. I can. Maybe some of us, we can't sit in school for years and years, but we just know that there's other ways that we can help people. And then especially now, it's just, you can reach thousands of people without even leaving your house, if that's something that you didn't want to do. The point is that I know that there's something bigger out there than just me, right? So I'm always trying to find a balance with everything. As you can hear by the way I'm talking, I always have a lot on my mind. This brain never stops functioning. It never stops going. That's why I have a problem with sleeping sometimes. And we all know sleep is so fucking important. It's literally drink your water, eat your greens, and get your 8 hours of rest each night. And it can be really fucking hard to turn everything off and say, I had a long day. I did this, I did that. Process that. Okay, now you need to go to bed. The past is done already. Now, don't even focus so much on the next day. Focus on resting. Then the next morning, you process everything again. Okay, what do I have to do today? What are my intentions? All that. There's so many little things that I'm trying to do, especially with, putting my phone down. And like I was just stating, processing your thoughts before you go to bed, and then right when you wake up. Especially right when you wake up, I think it's so important to set that foundation for the rest of your day. Because if you wake up already in a bad mood, or the weather's fucked up, or this or that, or I have this problem, you ever go to sleep and wake up with problems, and you're just damn, it could be very fucking difficult. So it's all these little things. It's really just changing my mind and how I speak to myself, how I view things. Because I could be stressed out all the fucking time. You could have all the money in the world, right? And still be stressed out. So to me, it doesn't really make sense, So balance is something that I'm working on, because like I said, I'm so many people, but I need to be true to myself at the end of the day. And guys, I go through shit the way that anybody goes through shit. Just because this is what you see on social media, that I have like this nice beautiful blue hair and I take these awesome pictures and I get to have sex with all these wonderful people and travel and blah 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 blah. Yes, I have a wonderful life, but I'm human just like everybody else. And there are many times that I have to stop and reevaluate, go back to the drawing board. And I know that most of the time, it's how I see the problem. There's nothing I could do about the problem, you know? Most of the time, especially with something that's out of my control, but it's how I react to the problem that makes all the difference. And that's why I know that I am making progress. And listen, I am not a perfect person. I will come out and say this right now. I have most definitely fucked people over. I have treated people not fairly. I have been rude to people, disrespectful. That's not something that I'm happy about. It's something that I've had to accept. I've had to accept the good, the bad, the ugly parts of me, you know? And obviously just focus on what can I do better the next time. I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be. And I've tried my very best to right the wrongs that I could have. But I ultimately feel like the biggest right that I can make is changing myself. Changing how I view things, changing how I respond to people. Even if they have different personalities than me, even if we clash, it could be a motherfucker. It can. It's taking me time. Like I said, there's never going to be a moment where you're just going to wake up and it's all just going to be better. Like, it's not how it works. We were given this life and, you know, not many tools, really, I guess. You have to find them yourself. And that's what I'm doing. I'm finding myself, and I'm loving the process, because as we all know, we can't be so fixed on, like, while we have to set goals, we can't be so fixed on, oh, like, once I get that thing, I'm going to be happy. Once I get that job and make this much money, I'm going to, you know, whatever, right? We know that that's not the case, and that we know that that shit doesn't work. So I'm just, again, talking to you guys as human to human. Hopefully y'all can relate with me. And just know that you are not the only one who will be going through some shit. Even the people who have the biggest social media following, all the money in the world, we are all just trying to fucking get by, trying to live our best lives and become more happy and healed. And healing is a process. Listen, I do yoga, I read, I try my very best to meditate, but that is something I have to work on, right? It's all the combination of things. Even having the right people around you really can set the tone for how your life should be, right? So remembering to breathe. Breathing is so important. You guys, please go Google, go on YouTube, find breathing techniques, do your affirmations, do your morning affirmations, evening. I don't care what you do. There's so many resources out there for you right now that I don't want any of you guys to ever feel like you're alone, you're trapped, you're confused. I promise you, it's all part of the process. I was a hot ass fucking mess even just a few months ago, and even now to this day, I have my fucking problems. I just choose not to let it consume me or stress me out, because I just know that there's so much more to life. Life is so beautiful. Just even the fact that I'm able to wake up each morning and breathe and be intact, have a roof over my head, have clothes on my body, have food to eat. These are all the things that our parents would tell us, right? And we didn't fucking get it, because we're like, oh, I'm so stressed out. I can't even take the time to be grateful about like these little things, right? About the food I'm about to eat. So, yeah. I promise you, whatever somebody did to you, while it should never be excused, especially there are people who've done some fucked up things, but I will promise you that the more you keep holding on to that, the more damage it's going to do to you and not to the other person. And right now we're talking about you, me, our health, right? And I love you. And I want to see you fucking succeed and kick ass and seriously become more healed. That's what I want for everybody who's watching this right now. So this was just a mental check-in, okay? Your girl got your back. I am not fucking perfect. I have the same fucking problems that everybody else does. You know, I'm over here hustling for the next dollar. So you know how to support me. Let's all support each other a little bit more. And I love putting out this content for you guys. Please check out my podcast, Barbie's World. It's also free. I put out all this content so you guys could have access to it. You know, like I said, with the hopes of this reaching people. Maybe thank you for taking now 16 minutes out of your time to listen to me just blah, 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 blah. And yeah, I will talk to you soon. I hopefully next episode will be a little bit more uplifting. Well, even though this could have been uplifting, you know, depending on how you see it. But I will chat with you guys soon. And can we just say, I should have said this from the beginning, but I was too focused on just talking. My hair looks so fucking cute, doesn't it? There's something to be happy about. Listen, there goes your tip for the day. Find something to be happy about. I don't give a damn how small it is. Find something to just be immensely grateful for. Show your gratitude to everything. I don't give a damn it's because you fucking missed traffic, right? Just show gratitude to everything and you will see stuff start to change for you, okay? I love you so much, and stay tuned for all these sexy pictures with this beautiful hair. You know where to keep in contact with me already. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.